Chloe, and together with me is Nishani and Anastasia. So let me get started off with the executive summary. We think that some of the current issues in the maritime industry would be the safety and well-being of employees as well as diversity and equity in the workplace. In our opinion, the biggest challenge is shore-based workforce where it is difficult to adapt a permanent technology at this stage. Therefore, we have come up with solutions to deal with these challenges. First being Kaiko System, which is a one-stop platform for operations. Next being Empowering Female Youth Framework, where we encourage and motivate youth to join the maritime industry and remind them that there is no longer the stereotype of men being the leader. Next will be C Blogs, which is essentially an online community to share stories and feelings and also make report anonymously. Moving on to the current HR landscape, due to the pandemic, the maritime industry has to push forward all digitalization plans, and there is an increase in use of various technologies as it helps to reduce human interaction, which is the only possible way to keep business running during COVID-19. As a result, there is a surging demand for individuals with IT skills to support significant transformative initiatives. Even though digitalization has taken place, this doesn't mean that the positions will totally vanish, but rather they'll take on a new shape, and this is where HR comes into play to necessitate significant retraining and upskilling to help those employees adapt, especially those who are not as tech savvy, to avoid massive retrenchment. Lastly, raising awareness of sustainability issues such as human rights and workplace safety has motivated the maritime industry to increase control over employee welfare as well as reduce deaths. Moving on to the views on human sustainability challenges. First, it will be safety at sea and crew welfare. We found out that there are actually fatalities once every 4 days, and we believe that the majority caused by occupational accidents such as tripping and falling from gangways at sea, followed by illnesses, then suicides. Therefore, we think that it is important to recruit and retain IT professionals to address growing concerns about digitalization, effective vessel safety. This is because the professionals can deal with the problem on board and avoid accidents. Moving on to diversity, equity, and inclusion. Since it is a male-dominated industry, it has created many biased perceptions, making women develop a negative mindset about the industry. As a result, there is a shortage in female talent. Moreover, there is little initiative taken to introduce maritime opportunities to young female talents by schools. Hence, young female students are unaware and tend to opt for mainstream careers instead. This refrains females from entering the maritime industry, which supports the gender imbalance, with women representing only 1.2% of the global seafarer workforce. The percentage will possibly continue decreasing still 0%. Therefore, the widening gender gap may be one of the future human sustainability challenges faced by the maritime workforce. Next is the biggest challenge, which we think is resourcing value chain. Let me start off with the shore base. We think that it will be very stressful for the employees as they have to keep upskilling themselves to keep up with the fast-growing trend of technology while working, which is difficult to juggle. And there's also a challenge to find a permanent solution, as now the maritime industry is leaning more towards temporary solutions. And as for commercial base, the challenge is simple tasks of checking important information on the system, such as weather and simple troubleshooting of system. Therefore, we think shore-based roles faces the biggest challenge.
For solution 1, Kaiko systems can produce reliable and actionable vessels health management insights such as temperature, carbon dioxide concentration in the air, and others as it can be customized. Kaiko sets up the ships remotely and customizes each inspection procedure in coordination with staff. There is no hardware installation required. Our mobile device is IP69K certified and ships ready to use. The mobile app has efficient compression of pictures and data. Their service is cloud-based and can be individualized by the customer, which allows fast scaling. For frontline work, have made simple and insightful. It adheres to standards and proactively manage vessel health. It also removes language and experience barriers and brings multimedia on-the-job guidance to the frontline while immediately recording data inspection results and findings and eliminating doubt entries. It automatically verifies and structures inspection data based on reliable metadata analysis. It also maximizes and minimizes costs to make the most of their assets. Access reliable vessel health data without sensor installation and statistically predict deficiencies, proactively assign and supervise work orders, automatically give crews actionable recommendation, allowing for fast reaction to findings. Measure crew performance, reduce human error, and provide verified data to optimize insurance premiums. For frontline workflow, it empowers the crew to easily adhere to standards made for harsh remote environments, and the app is always available no matter the connectivity. Metadata analysis measures span effort in the background and generates precise performance report. Automatically analyze results through machine vision and algorithm-based metadata analysis, while management and reporting collaborates between ships and shore while documenting corrective actions, defining preventive actions, and performing root cause analysis. Follow up and manage findings with ease. Automated design support focuses on the most important situations, guided by real-time vessel health data. Automatically generates alarms and monitors problem patterns across your fleet.
So moving on to solution 2, we'll be solving the gender diversity challenge. So as mentioned above, The absence of initiative to facilitate discussions about the various maritime career options is yet another reason for less women seafarers. So to attract the next generation of female talent in Rio Tinto, we will firstly target girls our age. So how we approach them is through hosting maritime initiative and seminars for young women during their poly or ITE years, and also secondary for female students. So firstly, this idea is quite similar to the NS mailing method, where we will be using letter mailing as a medium to promote and highlight seafaring as a potential career for female youth, with the aim to create awareness about the maritime industry. Secondly, to further attract and push females to join the maritime industry, Rio Tinto can host career roadshows for female youth to help them to translate awareness into the pursuit of seafaring as a career. So heartlands are the most suitable location to host these career roadshows, as heartlands are places whereby it is populated mostly by public housings. Hence, by locating at heartlands, we can maximize our reach to the female youth. With in-depth understanding via the career roadshows, Rio Tinto can then provide opportunities for the female youth to exchange their views with experienced women seafarers. So through this opportunity, women seafarers can help to clear the negative perceptions on maritime industry and debunk the traditional mindset that, hey, maritime industry is a male-dominated industry. After which, Rio Tinto can also provide female youth a voyage to bring them on board to get a real-life experience on the working conditions they will potentially face and allow them to evaluate whether or not they are suitable for this kind of jobs. So this opportunity is necessary to improve the career awareness and preparedness. So moving on is the post initiative. So it is necessary for Rio Tinto to provide a microsite for female youth. So this is because it provides female youth the platform to feedback their personal concerns and also for them to easily access relevant information regarding the maritime industry. Moreover, there will be a feedback session in this microsite that requires female youth to rate the effectiveness of this whole initiative and what areas of improvements can be done to it. So with all these insights in mind, Rio Tinto is then able to improve on the initiative laws and further appeal to the future female talents, hence decreasing the gender imbalance. Lastly, Rio Tinto can offer mentoring programs to female youth that are interested. So this is extremely crucial as it creates a knock-on effect on issues like wellness, retention, and career development. So this mentoring program can happen in year 3, whereby students in year 3 will be going for internships. So moving on, we'll be targeting female who are already on board as a seafarer. So what we have suggested is C-Block, which is an online community application. So it consists of a single wall. They are able to host all kinds of posts that are shared. So be it like pictures, audio, text, etc. So this aim of this application is to keep all female connected via this app to tell them that, hey, you're not alone. So it consists of 2 walls in total. Firstly, the joyful wall, whereby females can share their completed journeys and promotions. For the private wall, sexual harassment cases or fearful of any trouble issues, all these females can actually report on this private wall. So these private wall are kept strictly anonymous, whereby only authorities such as the head of HR will be the only one who know who this anonymous person is. They will then approach and privately consult this victim and sort it out, and also provide emotional or physical support via this app. So users who also come across this kind of anonymous post can put in encouraging words or advices. However, AI regulators are put in place to ensure that no sensitive comments are put in. Additionally, this app can analyze the number, whether it's increasing or decreasing, and the types of report being posted on this private wall. Hence, with all this insight, Rio Tinto can then change, have a cultural change to tackle this problem. And all in all, my 2 solutions suggested are feasible and low cost. So with that, we'd like to end our presentation. Thank you.